Episode number 3 of the RTG. It is time, boys. And today we're going to play a lot of games. We need to get through this month and we need to start flying through the months now, of course. In this first season, and maybe even the second of the first season, I want to fly through the games as quickly as possible in order for us to get to where we belong, which is Premiership football. Now, of course, before we get into the games, you guys are smashing this series so far, and I massively appreciate it. Keep that energy up. Keep liking the videos. Keep leaving comments and feedback. Remember, you can leave feedback for the future of the series. You don't have to just leave feedback for the now. Of course, we're not going to be doing any transfers for a little while, but I do appreciate all the feedback. Now, you will have seen on the transfer list that you might have suggested players and they weren't on the list. The scouting system is absolutely ass at this level. I only have 3 scouts and just purely all the reports haven't come back yet. If you've left a realistic name that we can get, we are going to go out and try and make that deal happen. Well, we're going to at least scout them, I should say. I'm not going to try and make the deal happen for everyone because there's a lot of players that have been recommended, but we are going to go out and scout everyone. So honestly, leave the feedback. I absolutely love it, and we are scouting them. Trust me, you don't need to re-say it. We are scouting them, and if you do notice next season that I have missed one of the players you recommended, feel free to just smash that name back in there again. Of course, if you did miss the last episode, we made our first signing, which was Elliot List. It has left us room in the budget for another signing, hopefully in January, and he's coming in already, bagged the goal already. So it's maybe not the greatest of signings, but it is a realistic one. We nicked him from Stevenage, who are in our league, and he just suits our gameplay style a lot better. I like a bit of pace up top. He's not the greatest of finishers, but he's super quick. I like to hit on the counter, and I'm hoping him and Brandon Asante are going to be absolute beasts when it comes to going forward this season. Now, I might try some different formations out, but let's take on Carlisle. A bit of a frustrating situation here as we pick the squad, and that is that Lund could not play, who definitely would have been in the starting 11. He cannot play, unfortunately. He's away on international duty. So, we are without Lund for this match. This will be the starting 11 to take on Carlisle. Now, I'm still tweaking stuff behind the scenes. We are going to try out some different tactics today, but we're going to kick it off with this one. I'm also thinking about going to 5-minute matches. I think we're getting enough highlights in games, but on Ultimate now, we're getting a lot lower scoring games. So maybe we kick that up to 5. I don't know. I've not decided yet. It's an away day for this one as well, and it's the first game of the day for Yorkie. So you never know how it's going to go. You never know how your first game of the day is going to go, and I'm hoping a decent result. We've been a bit 50-50, haven't we? We didn't pick up a win in the last episode. A draw against Sunderland. I nearly said Southampton, but Sunderland in the Papa John's Trophy, which was weird. I didn't know it was a group. I thought it was just instant knockouts, but maybe we don't care about that tournament as much as I wanted us to care about that tournament. We'll see as time goes on. Go on then, Asante. Watson's ball over the top isn't bad. Asante's got good control. I can't go beyond my man now. Out to Asante. Oh, this is lovely. This is lovely. Play it. List. Oh, he's got his second goal already. That's how quickly of an impact this man has made. And if you did doubt the signing of Elliot List, I don't blame you, but he's our new number 9. And he's bagged himself another goal already. That's 2 for the season. 2 in 2 as well for Elliot List. Perfect position. And we just weren't getting that out of Henderson and Matt Smith at the start of the year. And now we are. McAlnay as well with the ball in. He was never going to miss that, to be fair. Perfect positioning from him. Well, could we be on for a good game here? We need to take a 2-goal advantage. I know that for a fact because in the other games where we've gone 1 up, in the second half, we haven't looked the same side. And when the players get tired at this level, which they get tired really quick. I think someone said to me in the comments before, like, how come you players never get too tired? And I think it's purely just because they've got far better staminas. Now we're playing at a lower league level. These boys get tired very, very quick. And I play quite aggressively, so we end up with some poor passes being made because your players are tired. This is not a good position to find ourselves in. Oh, what a save from King. Right, so yeah, stamina is a big issue in these lower leagues. Carlisle could do with a ball in. Hopefully not a lot. And that was a great header, but we've got away with it. And can we break away? That's the big question. Watson will pick that one up now. Asante. Go on then, Bolton. Just wasn't a good enough run, was it? But I still feel very confident in this squad. I feel confident in the team for this season that we are going to have a major impact at some stage. McAlnay. Oh, Nayley finds List. If those two can form a good partnership, this formation might actually work well for us. Okay, wins the ball back here. Elliot List is in over the top, but he doesn't play it to him. He should have done. That had to go into Elliot List. It was the wrong pass. Here comes Dickinson. So hopefully he's not got a good deal on him. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a header that is from Patrick. Now the lad is absolutely massive. He's a man mountain, but we haven't done enough there to stop that. We have to be winning that header. I feel like he's ahead of Patrick as well. I couldn't stop the ball coming in. Bolton didn't have the pace to keep up with Dickinson. But when the ball does come in, we've got to be favourites. I don't know who number 4 is there. I think it might be Lund, but he can't be being beat there for the header. Unbelievable header, though. Let's be fair to Patrick. Let's not take that away from Patrick. That header was tasty, but I just really frustrated that we didn't do a little bit more there to cut that out. Well, I think we have to be favourites to win that. Well, this is where they're causing me issues at the moment. It's Dickinson again here now. Trying to stop him from getting that ball in because he seems to be the real issue maker. He's got a good crossing as well. Patrick's touch there is heavy. Sante. Bolton. Finds Watson. Some pumps that forward. List. Perfect ball back to McElney. Oh, what a save from Howard. Really good play from the boys, though. Much better with a build-up play at the moment, aren't we? We're looking a little bit more like... Oh, that was spilled, and Howard gets to it in the end. We're looking a bit lively, but we need a second, and maybe even a third now. This game is very open. Morris. Oh, that's lovely. McElney's going to play it back in behind for List, who has the ball saved by Howard. I thought that was going to be 2-1. It's been a frantic game. This has been a frantic game. Oh my God, that was nearly another mistake in the box, but it's still only 1-1, and I think we're not taking our chances very well. I think it was a good first half for us. I think we played well. The problem is only the 1 goal. That's the real major stumbling block for me at the moment in that performance is that we need another goal. We need another goal. We need to win these games as well. We can't be putting on this kind of performance and then not winning. And again, we still look just a little bit 50-50 in front of goal, and that worries me a little bit. We need to be... I don't know, maybe more patient, but the football we're playing at that is terrible from Bolton. That's not where I was aiming the pass. But the football we're playing isn't bad. We're just not finding the back of the net. Finds List. List. Bumps that over. Asante! Oh my God, what a shot that was from Asante. Yet to get his first goal. That's nice play from him. Getting McElney on the ball is the most important thing. Look at that ball back to Morris. He just couldn't drag it back across to List. Carlisle here are living very dangerously and on the edge, but it's working for them because at the moment, they're still very much in the game. McElney will try and pump that one out wide, but in the end, it was actually a poor pass, which we don't say too often when it comes to him. And we're kind of hitting the stage where players are tired. Do we have a difference maker on the bench? No, we don't. We don't have a difference maker on the bench. And they're bringing off Patrick, which is interesting because he's been a bit of a physical presence. So we'll see if that substitution actually works in my favour. McElney, just struggling to break them down at the minute, aren't I? Back to McElney. We'll get that across again. Get that one into List. List turns, shoots, and Howard saves it again. Howard is having an unbelievable game. We brought Kelly on for Watson. What impact that has, who knows? Haven't used much of Kelly as Eastman will head that over the bar. Oh, this is good play now from Carlisle, and you know, they haven't done too much. They haven't done anything this second half, actually. Dickinson's been probably their biggest threat on the pitch. But again, we haven't scored the all-important second goal. And that has been a theme of this season as we win the football there. Morris, can he get it away? He can. He does actually find List there. That's quite impressive. List will pump that one out wide. Bolton now will pump that one into Asante. He's going to have to pull it back. He does pull it back, though. And he finds McElney, who is begging the question of where are the forwards. But we've found Asante now. Asante tries to pull it back, and it's not good enough. He's been a bit 50-50. His running is unbelievable. His end product is non-existent at the moment. But the question's starting to spring, isn't it? Again, we take the lead. We've been the better team by a country mile, but we look like we're set for a draw here. This can't keep happening if we plan on going up this season. We can't just become draw specialists. We really can't. We need to start finishing our dinner a little bit more. Go on then. Play that one up to List. Get it into List. List has got the pace. What's that control from Elliot List? That was probably due to his stamina. Oh, there's not going to be many opportunities left to break through. Can I get in Elliot List? I can't. Not with a pass like that. I can't put him in. And we're starting to figure this out a little bit, aren't we? That we're not good enough at playing those balls in behind. In fact, we're dreadful at them. Burgess now. What can he do? Still Burgess. I'm going to go out wide there to Asante. Asante back in. And back in again. And Burgess! Burgess will win the game in added time! 2-1 Salford. And that's the kind of fight backs that we need to see from the boys. That's the kind of energy we need to see from the boys. Good play, but we've had good play the entire game. This should have been done and dusted. This should not have been left until the last minute. But we keep on fighting right until the end. And luckily, we've managed to find a goal. And it's Burgess, the substitute, who comes on and finds the top corner. That's a beautiful finish. Salvation is what we've just had. A little bit of salvation. We will win the game 2-1. And that is massively important. Carlisle didn't really offer too much, to be honest with you. And they took off their best striker at half-time. Coming into the second half, they just didn't really put on a performance, but we need to get better going forward. And just more clinical. We're creating the chances. The lads are creating chance after chance after chance. We need to get more clinical. We've got Bradford City coming up now. And the big news here, the good news is that Ashley Hunter he's on his way back. He's on the mend. So I'm very, very happy about this. This is going to be the starting at 11. I was really happy with how we played in the last game with this formation. I want to give it another go. I want to give it another tweak. What we will do with it, though, and what I think we're going to do permanently, is just move Willock up there just a little bit. Just have him a little bit more progressive going forward. And that's how we're going to sit the midfield. One CDM, one CM, one cam. I think Bradford City are a good team. They're 6th in the league. So hopefully we could pick up another good result here. It'd be massive if we could get 3 points in this game. We had a home side as well. So hopefully we can give the home team something to cheer about. Elliot List could make it 3-3 if he bags a goal today. Let's bear that in mind. He's had a very, very good start to his career here. And a good start to his season. And hopefully he just continues. He's a little bit more of what we need. Now I've gone with Vassell at the back today because he's got quite a bit of pace. And he's only 60 rated, but I think he could improve a little bit. And I'm intrigued to see how he does improve. Now, this lad out on the wing needs to have a good day because his position is under threat with Ashley Hunter coming back. Bradford have got an early free kick here to put some pressure on us. And oh my God, we get a little bit lucky. He's got to be more careful. That clearance was shocking. Kingsley Coleman, Man United for nearly 100 million. I think he's out of contract in real life. 100 million. Well, it's not like Man United to overpay for a player that's not that good, right, is it? It's not. Now, someone did recommend that we look at Man United a little bit more because obviously the class of 92, the owners here of Salford, and maybe we should look at Man United to try and pick up a few players. And I do agree with that, although that pains me because I really don't like Man United. I do agree with that sentiment that we should be looking there for the odd player or two and seeing if we can pick up at least some loans from their academy. I shall ping that one up to List. List waits and waits, and then that's a lovely ball in behind to McCalney. If he can somehow get it back across, he does. Elliot List! He's on for another goal, is Elliot List! And there we go, 1-0 Salford here against Bradford City. We've got to be cautious because we keep taking the lead and not dominating in these games, but I'm happy. I feel like my transfer is being justified. It's great play between McCalney and Elliot List, and what a finish that is, finding the bottom corner from our number 9. Honestly, I think we've found someone who's going to be great for us in the early seasons here up top in Elliot List. And I will take that 1-0 Salford. Bradford trying to come back straight away. Daly pings that one in, but it's not very good and we could clear it. Elliot List there starting the breakaway. McCalney couldn't control the ball, but he's got it back. And those two having a good partnership could be so important for us this year. I need them playing well together. Up that ball across. He finds Daly. Need to stop Daly putting anything in. Same here. That's nice play. They've worked this really well. This is really well played by Bradford, but it's whether they can break it down into a goal. That's the big question here. And at 1-1, it's like a carbon copy. No one's near Cook. But luckily for us, Turnbull collects. A dominant Salford half here at the Peninsula. More of the same in the second. Or at least I'm hoping for more of the same anyway. Keep getting into those dangerous positions. Keep making those big game plays. And we'll be all right. Now, someone did mention 5 at the back. We don't really have the personnel to play 5 at the back, but maybe at this stage in matches, we could go to that. We're used to playing at least a 3 at the back of recent times. In both the last 2 saves, we played 3 at the back, and it seems to be very good on this year's FIFA. Maybe we could go to that. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure if we swap to that. Maybe we swap to a 4-3-3 when we're in these kind of positions. Just anything that stops us conceding more is probably the go-to here. That's great. Asante, if he gets the right ball in, he does. List! Oh my God, it's saved. What a save from the keeper. Great save with the legs. We're going to make a double sub here. We're going to tweak the formation a little bit. We're going to go to a diamond. I just think it could work for us having that second up top. I think we need a second goal instead of trying to hold on to the lead. I'm not the greatest in FIFA at holding on to leads, so I'm far better at trying to get the second. So we're going to go to this diamond here. and just see how it plays out for us. Oh, Pereira's got some pace. This is a problem. Well in Turnbull for getting to that. Absolutely fantastic. But unfortunately for us, it's handball. Bradford City are going to be able to whip in a free kick here. Hopefully, not a damaging free kick for us. Get to that. What are we doing? Oh, I think that might be... Is that a corner or is that our ball? That was a well-worked free kick, and we did not defend that very well. Turnbull was not in the correct position. Oh, this is good play now from Bradford City. Very good play. It's a good ball in. Turnbull, what are you doing? You've given it right to Pereira. Oh, my God, just beyond the post. Some of Turnbull's defensive clearances, they are worrying. Some of them. Not all of them. Just some of them are very, very worrying. On there. Plays that one in behind. Carlisle now knows he's got that run out wide. He's going to use Burgess as well, and he's going to come back in towards McElney, and our crosses today just haven't been perfect, have they? They just haven't really worked for us. And I don't really want to be giving Bradford City counter-attacking opportunities, to be honest with you, because this lad's come on the pitch, Pereira, and he's been a nightmare since he come on the pitch. Oh my God, he plays that right across goal. I think we should have cut that out. Get to that. Whatever you do, get to that, and there we go. I'll be honest. I am one to be honest. The experiment change with the formation... It's not really worked for us, you know. It's just not. It's not worked for us. I wanted it to, but I would say, if anything, we've conceded more chances since swapping formation. I don't know if a little bit of it is down to their substitution. Pereira's come on for them and been unbelievable. Oh, my God, well in low, and then Love just can't get the ball free. Now this could be an opportunity. Oh, Sante, that's got to go clean through to McElney, and that would have been 2-0, but at this stage... We just stop this attack. Just stop this attack. And there we go. That is going to be it. We've won ourselves another football game. A very difficult game here against Bradford. I do think we were the better team. And Elliot List makes it 3-3. I've been thinking about what game we play next. And I think we're going to play this game coming up. Because it is against 6th place Tranmere Rovers. I didn't know when they changed their logo. It's very different to what it used to be, right? Like, Tranmere Rovers logo used to be very, very different. I think it used to be blue. And then we're going to sim the cup game against Bournemouth. Because, again, Carabao Cup, really don't care. And the sim has given us a lot of luck. And we will sim the Northampton game as well. Because I don't want to beat Northampton. You know why. You know why. And then we can head into October, which is important. I want to try and get through a month an episode at this stage. Would be ideal for us to progress at the correct amount of pace for you guys to see changes. Ashley Hunter has come to me saying, I feel very good. He's big for us. We want to use him. But we do have the monthly scouting report of youngsters from Scotland. None of them yielding any potential. This lad probably the best, but I think at this stage we're probably going to reject all of them. I don't want super crazy good potential, but I would like them to have in the 80s, because the way the potential works is it's going to get less and less and less usually once they're in the squad for a bit longer. And then they'll be in like mid-70s potential. If we pick someone who's got 70 potential, the likelihood is they probably aren't going to have that. And maybe 70 is just a little bit too low in terms of potential as well. This will be the starting 11. Very much the same as usual. Ashley Hunter is back on the bench. 3 for 3 today in terms of wins would be absolutely massive. We're now sat in 3rd place. But Tranmere here with Elliot Nevitt, he's got 4 in 3. So List with 3 in 3. Nevitt with 4 in 3. This is a decent stadium as well. Like, how have they managed to get this? Tranmere, they've got a decent stadium. This might be the one we go to in the Championship. I don't think we even swap stadium in League One. I think potentially we stick with the peninsula we've got now for the next 2 seasons and then maybe upgrade. Now, we have stuck with the same formation. We are going to keep tweaking it and changing it. And we need something to go to mid-game. But as long as it's working, which it is right now, it has worked in this episode... why would you change it, right? Don't change it if it's not broken, is that age-old adage. This is good. This is good play. McElney gets that out wide to Asante. Back into McElney. He got a strong header on it. It kind of fizzled out, did the move, but we're always dangerous in the opening moments because when we've got Asante's full stamina, we've got Elliot List's full stamina, we're going to be a dangerous side. Oh my God, that's a ball from Asante List. Oh, what a block that is. What a block that was. Will it there, gets that to List. List is going to ping that one over to Asante. Asante is going to cut inside. He's going to ping it back to Elliot List in some space. Elliot List is 4 in 4 for Mr. Elliot List. Absolutely fantastic stuff. I can't use him on the thumbnail again, but I feel like I should be. And that is brilliant play from the boys. I am so happy with that. We needed it. We needed it. We need to keep picking up these results. And Elliot List keeps scoring in the first half of games. It's a good ball over to Asante. Well pulled back. He's got players around him, but he's just so clever on the ball. Ooh, 1-0 Salford. Elliot List already going up to 65. So we're seeing that potential take over a little bit already as he nearly wins the ball back. And he's over the top here, surely. List hasn't scored more than one in a game yet. Elliot List now from a difficult angle. At least testing the goalkeeper, putting him under some pressure. Tranmere need to try and settle here now. Their star striker, Nevet, is having a very good season. Oh, that's poor play from them there, though. Can we break away? We might be able to. Willock's done really well there to get that ball to Low. Low then, cuts it inside to Morris. Morris will get that to List. List will wait and try and play it into McAlney, who is not fouled. I thought he'd been brought down there. Oh, McPake's been played in. We know they're dangerous, Tranmere. We know they're dangerous. Well headed away by Turnbull. Finds Nevet. And McPake. And what a save from King. Sprung to life a little bit now, Tranmere. We've got to be focused here. They have sprung to life a little bit. Well in Willock. That is a poor touch from McAlney. You won't hear me saying that too often, but a handball from Clark. Oh, no, it was a handball from McAlney. This is a dangerous position for Tranmere to have this kind of opportunity. Oh, my God. Just beyond the post. Things now. Ball out wide. Start to the wing to Morris. I think we're doing very well. Oh, well, that's really good. That is very, very good. Let's be honest. McAlney now. That's a good ball over the top to Mr. Elliot List. What can he do? List. Still on the ball. List. Oh, he scuffed it. He's miskicked it. It bobbled up off the floor. And our number 9, who has been very clinical so far this season, for the first time has had a bit of a shank. There they come. This is not a good sign if you're Salford at the moment. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not a good sign, but we get away with it. And we're in the added-on minutes here. And if we play some decent football here, McAlney. Keep going, Asante. I think I've timed it perfectly. The ball, though, wasn't very good from McAlney. It wasn't a bad first half, was it? But it's the same old scenario. We're not scoring the second and making life very difficult for ourselves. And we need to just get out of that habit. I don't know how we do it. Let's pump that one forward to List. And List now just has to be creative. And a touch was a little bit too heavy. Oh, here come Tranmere. It's not been a lively game. Toure, what a tackle. I've told you, he's becoming a bit of an unsung hero a little bit, you know. Far better than what I expected him to be. And I've been mightily impressed with his performances so far. Now, can we break away here? This is lovely. This is lovely for Willock. Out wide to Asante, and it's easily blocked. Again, his end product is probably his weakest part of his game right now. We need to figure out how to get him. Oh, that was a mistake. McAlney, surely. Is he onside? That's the big question here. Was he onside? And yes, he was. McAlney makes it 2-0 Salford, and surely another victory in the bag here against Tranmere. We're definitely starting to get some of those players now that we can rely on that are going to cause problems. My issue is depth up top. You know, Watson's not bad as a backup cam, but we could do with another cam. But definitely up top, all we've got is Elliot List. Because as we're seeing more and more from Asante, although he's a very good player, he's very good on the ball, very good dribbler, his end product and technical ability to pass the ball or shoot the ball is non-existent. It's not there. It doesn't exist. So that's something we're going to work on, obviously, but it's not instant. So I can't really rely on him to be a goal getter. So I need to rely on other players to have that impact. And I can't at the moment. That was very, very poor. Don't give Nevitt that kind of room. Saved by King. Then get it out, Eastman. Oh, he does. We get away with it. We get away with it. We've got some tired legs out there now. But the big thing here is that we're going to see Ashley Hunter again. I think he's one of our better players, to be honest with you. And he is back in the starting 11 after 6 weeks on the sidelines. We can finally get him back into the team. He wasn't out for too long. He hasn't missed too much of this season, which is probably the most impactful part about that. He's another major threat down that wing because at the moment, we don't really have that. He has a little bit more pace, a little bit better dribbling, and he's going to have a bigger impact down that wing. Burgess there doing brilliantly. He's one of the substitutes as well. Henderson now. We'll play that into Ashley Hunter. Hunter now, what can he do? Just going to play nicely. I'm going to play nice and slow. And then I'm going to spot that run over. And this might be a goal for Henderson. Is he onside? Will be the big question. And I don't think he is. But that is what Henderson can do. That is what he can do at the age of 36. But the most important thing there is look at a ball over from Ashley Hunter. How far offside was he? He was drifting. And oh, that is close. That is a tight offside. Comes Foley for Tranmere. It's very late into the game now. They need 2. And this is what I said about getting the second goal. They need 2 now. And the chances of them getting 2 are very slim. That's a poor shot. That's always going to be a poor shot. When you're shooting in that angle at this level, that's always going to be a bad shot. Lowe does brilliantly there to get that into Hunter. And then now we've got bodies going forward, but I was so focused on who was running forward. I wasn't focused on who was in front of me. This could be dangerous now. Maynard on the ball. What can he do? Maynard gets it over Eastman. It lands so nicely for McPake, but it is, at the end of the day, probably only going to be a consolation. They get a bit lucky with how the balls dropped there. I have to be honest, Tranmere did not deserve that goal. They really didn't. But that'll be the full-time whistle and another victory for Salford. That is 3 in 3. Today we've got 3 wins. Boys, absolutely fantastic. And again, Elliot List scored in every single one of those games. He's proving to be a little bit special. There is no doubt about his talent. Now, where it says 10 appearances, that wasn't for us. He hasn't had 10 appearances for us. I don't know why it says that. He's only had, what, 4 appearances for us now, I think. 4 appearances. Or it might be 5 because of one of the sims. I can't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But he's got 5 goals, and that's what's important, right? I haven't scored a single one with Matt Smith. And then we look at who else has scored. Josh Morris. McAlnay I've managed to bag goals with. So him coming in and getting goals has been hugely important. Already going up by 1. And I just hope he can continue that. But at this level and the level above, he should be a decent striker for us. We've got this cup game now against AFC Bournemouth. Genuinely do not care about it. They have signed Ben Berriton Diaz. They've got a very good team of Bournemouth. We should not win this one, but we have won the quick sim so far against these sides. And the result will be, okay, 3-2 Bournemouth. But we give it a good go, which is good to see. Kelly and Watson with the goals for us. Diaz, Christie, and Cantwell scoring for Bournemouth. After Bournemouth, it's Northampton. And this should be a game that we win. They are 23rd in the league at the moment. They're not having a good time at all. We're going pretty much full strength 11 to try and get the victory here. A couple of tired players. Ashley Hunter, of course, back in the team. Hopefully this will be a successful quick sim for the boys, and it'll be a draw. We'll take a draw. I think we should be beating them. Lund scored the goal and Pinnock scoring very late on for Northampton. Personally, I think that should be a side that we're beating, considering they're 23rd in the league. But, you know, swings and roundabouts. You win some, you lose some. So here we go. This is the league table at the end of this episode. 9 games played. Salford City sit 3rd on 18 points, but we are joint 3rd on 18 points with Forest Green Rovers. And then Leyton Orient, who we played very much at the start of the season, who I said I didn't know how good they would be, are sitting top of the league at the moment on 20 points. So we're only 2 points behind. Remembering, is it top 2 or top 3 that go up automatically? I think it's top 3 that go up automatically. Yes, it is. So it doesn't matter where we finish in these top 3 places. As long as we're in the automatic positions, we get promoted. That's all that matters. Do I care about winning the league trophy? No, it would be nice. It would be nice to add that to the cabinet in the RTG. But I don't really care how we get up, just that we do get up. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you're all loving Mr. Elliot List. How good has he been for us? I'm so excited to see how he does for the rest of the season. I will see you for another episode very, very soon. Appreciate the feedback. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate each and every one of you. Again, if you're new around here and you haven't already, slap the subscribe button. I'll see you in episode number 4.